3:30, so I'm not doing too badly. I'm wondering if you enjoyed my first video interview yesterday with Wendy. I would love if you'd pop some comments in there because I'm hoping to do at least one interview a week. Maybe I'll do it twice a week, but I really enjoyed doing it, if you could tell, and hope to do more. So eventually it'll build into a podcast as well. So I'm learning what's a podcast. It's just audio, as my understanding. But all of these lessons I keep learning because I keep exploring and trying things out. And it used to feel like the jumping all over, like the squirrel or the shiny object syndrome, but it's not feeling that way anymore. It's starting to feel like, okay, I'm learning all these different tools that I need to be able to bring it together. So that is my hope that's happening. And if you're learning along with me, it's if you see me struggling and still doing it, and I'm an oldie, you know you can do it. And yes, you'll struggle, but you can do it. And that is the most beautiful thing can happen when we look at somebody else and see them learning a lesson, whatever it may be. So in my article today, it's just that there are lessons and we're always learning lessons. So these about finding my way through this technical digital world is more or less ... And then added in, okay, I have to bring myself to it. And when I bring myself, I have to have a focus. You see how it grows and builds out. And then there are those lessons in life that I never wanted to learn. I've had some very, very powerful lessons, and I know you have too. It's like getting your hand on that hot stove. But then there's certain things in life where we keep our hand on the stove. And that's what happened, before when I was going through my divorce, I realized that I had been keeping my hand on that hot stove because that's what I was supposed to do. Eventually I was able to pull it off. And it doesn't reflect badly on anybody. It is just that I was hurting. I was a hurting machine. And so I had to learn to, okay, I don't have to keep it in that hurting mode. Lessons, all kinds of lessons. That's just one. My son passing, that was a big lesson. And then I can think of the lesson where everybody applauded when I sang my song and I got that new car and I could smell that new car smell. Well, for about a week, maybe a month. I don't think it lasted a month. So that happy lesson didn't last quite so long. In fact, it didn't last so long that I didn't want to have to go and get another new car just for the smell. I didn't even want the perfume that makes it smell like a new car because it fell away. The happy lessons, you need a lot of them. You need a lot of happy times to overcome those hard times. I guess that's what I'm saying. A lot of happy times to overcome the hard times. A lot of positive thoughts to overcome the negative ones. In fact, if we want to be living at peace with ourselves for most of the time, we need 3 happy thoughts for every negative thought. We need to spend 75% of our time happy and content and in gratitude and okay without negative thoughts to only be able to handle those negative thoughts more capably for that other 25% of the time. So my questions today were, what lessons did you learn out of the happy times? And what lessons did you learn out of the painful times? Take some time and think about all these lessons. Which lessons remained the strongest and gave you the most growth? Because a lesson will bring growth. If you choose to just stay stuck and mired in the problem, instead of saying, oh crap, that was quite a lesson, let's move it up here, what did we learn, and then move it over here. So how does that change my future? That is moving it from the negative over to resolving and learning from it. And for me, those are the lessons that have had the greatest impact. Just think about what lessons were the most special for you? Which ones did the most sticky work for you? And yes, I entitled it Lessons I Didn't Want to Learn. What lessons did you not want to learn that have changed your life so that you are the mature, caring, grateful adult that you are today? It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. You can do it. You can take that heavy negative stuff, bring it to neutral, and move it to wisdom. You can do it. And get in touch because I can help. Have a great day.